Okay, y'all, so today we're going to talk about the many projects that I'm a part of in 2022. I wanted to do this video in January, but unfortunately that was not in my ministry for whatever reason that was. So I am trying to do that this year. So one of the projects that I'm a part of, I will put one of the thumbnails here, is the realm of comics. I came out of a vision from Ashley from Bookish Realm, and you know, her and I talked about like how we can do this, and we sat there and we planned what we would read each month, what that will look like, trying to focus specifically on comics and graphic novels, which are literature that is not often talked about on BookTube. We've already talked about so many amazing books already, and we just can't wait to continue that, and I will have more details and what that is in the description box below. The next thing I'm doing is I'm continuing the Uncle Rick's read along with Who Picked This Book, Nicole, and every month, again like we were last year, we will be reading 2 middle grade books that is a part of the Present series or line that Uncle Rick has done, and these books are pretty much by people of color who are writing about like mythology and magic and middle grade goodness. So we are trying to read as many of those books as we can this year, and Nicole and I already have the live shows up for each book that we'll be reading throughout the year, so you can definitely go and check out our playlist, which I will also have in the description box below. I am also participating as a co-host for the Stackhouse read along, which is a read along that is near and dear to Deidre's heart, and Deidre's channel is Shade Tree Read, and we will be reading 1 book a month in the Stackhouse series. You know, so far we're not really liking it as a group, but we're going to keep going steadfast. There might be something that get DNF. I'm just saying, come on the ride with us. It's interesting because, you know, at one point, you know, Deidre read all these books and had, you know, fond memories with them, but as she's continuing to read them, she's like, how did this get past me, you know? And I feel the same way, which is why I'm very afraid to read books that I really liked, like, you know, I don't know, like 6-7 years ago, because I'm like, what if it doesn't hold? So I'm just, you know, not trying to go there. I will say this has been a ride. It's been a ride, and I almost DNF'd the last book on the 2nd chapter, but I didn't. I kept going. You know, my daddy didn't raise no quitter, so I was like, I'm going to do it. I'm also participating in the Poppy Wars read along that is being hosted by Erica from The Broken Spine, and we've already read the first Poppy Wars. We're going to read the 2nd book in March, the 3rd book in April, and we've already read the first book, so I will put the review or the live show of that book below. Just remember that on the 27th of March we'll be reading the 2nd book, and on the 27th of April we'll be reading the 3rd book, so just so you know about those dates. Also, I'll be participating in something I host, which is Black Classics. Okay, Black Classics. Black Classic Literature Book Club is something I created last year. I do it on my YouTube channel. There's also an Instagram. I'll put all that information below. Each month we read a Black Classic, and we talk about it in the form of a live show, or if I don't have time, I just do a vlog about it. And I've only done that once, and that was for The Narrows by Ann Petrie, who I absolutely love her literature, and I love the way that she writes. So you can go and check out that playlist as well. Myself and Shay from Shay with the Hobbies created Crime Readers of Color, and the link is below. Please email the email below if you want to participate in this read along. We do it via Zoom. It's super casual. It's not on Facebook. It's not on YouTube. It's just a Zoom link. Nothing is recorded, and we just talk about the books that we read. And this month we're reading Like a Sister. We'll be talking about that later on this month. I think we're talking about it on the 27th, but you know, don't quote me on that, but I think it's on the 27th at 7 o'clock at night. If anything changes, I will tell you the right time and date in the description box below. But the purpose of Crime Readers of of color just to read, you know, books that are thriller, mystery, horror, crime, all those different types of fiction by people of color. So this month, like I said, we'll be reading Like a Sister, and I'm excited to talk about that as well. Another project I'm doing is Blockaweenathon. I can't wait to share with y'all all the things that's going to be happening for Blockaweenathon. So please be aware for that. And, you know, I'm just excited about Blockaweenathon this year. It's always a lot of work, but it's always so rewarding at the end of the day, and I just can't wait to share with y'all the things that's going to be happening for Blockaweenathon. And I think one of my last projects that I'll be participating on this year is exploring Stephen Graham Jones' Backlist. So myself and Kim from Native Lady Book Warrior created this read along that we will be doing at 2 months at a time. So we'll do one book 1 month and another book another month, with the hopes of finishing 6 books this year of books that, you know, Stephen Graham Jones has written in the past. So our first book, and we're calling it the SGJ verse, which is, you know, just getting into his little universe, and we will be starting off with The Final Girl. It will be on my channel on the 27th at 4 o'clock. Okay, 4 o'clock we'll be talking about that book. And then on her channel, and in April, we'll be talking about Growing Up Dead in Texas, and this will be on Kim's channel. So just so y'all know the time frames on that. And don't forget to follow Kim and also me on Instagram for any updates that you may need about this read along. And another thing that I'm participating in is a year-long like reading challenge from Books and Lala, and it's called BuzzaThon. I was trying to participate in it last year, and then I don't really know what happened. I'm not even gonna give y'all no excuse. I don't know what happened. And this year I am trying to participate in it more, you know, consciously, and I am pretty much almost done with it because I'm just reading the books as they come. I'm not doing like the month thing. I'm just doing if they come, they come kind of thing, and trying to just be very, you know, conscious of the book that I'm reading. And, you know, fortunate, a lot of the readings or the books that I'm reading this year have the buzzwords in them, so that makes it, you know, more accessible for me. That's what I'm doing as well. So those are most of the projects that I am participating in, and there are some that might be happening in addition, and you'll just get, you know, some updates about it. If there are additional projects that happen, which happens, I'm a Gemini, what do you want from me? I will definitely tell y'all what those are. So I just wanted to let y'all know about some projects that I'm doing. Let me know if you are doing any projects that I am doing, if you're doing anything differently, if there's other projects you kind of want me to be, you know, aware of or that's happening. That would be really cool too. Don't forget to go in the description box and get all the goodies that you need and other ways you can support me and support other folks. And have a wonderful day.